Hello everyone and good afternoon all of you. So let me know in the beginning my voice is audible to you as well as the screen is visible to everyone. So is it audible and visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So let's begin. So in previous class we people have done with this presentation skills. Okay. So now I would like to tell you people that for the point of view of your unit test first, people have to check your teaching diary. Okay, so if you check that there will be unit number 1 notes have been added. So people have to go through these notes and prepare for your unit test 1. So questions will be MCQ questions. So whatever given there, you just prepare well. And if there is any question, feel free to ask me anytime. Okay. Any difficulty regarding this? Regarding the notes which are there in teaching diary. So any difficulty that you have checked, if it is okay, then tell me. If you are not checked, then you just check it and tell me if there is any difficulty in the notes as well as in maybe accessing as well.
सर ह्या PPT पण पाठवा ना.
Okay, I will just try to share the PPT. Okay, I will share the link because see, I do not have access for your Telegram channel. So what I will do, I will share the link of these PPTs into that teaching diary. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So as far as we people have done with presentation skills are important part of our professional life. So don't take it just for syllabus. Don't think that right now you people are in second semester and this is part of syllabus. So once your second semester is over and you are going to forget everything. So it happens with maybe with other subjects as well, because we study for particular semester and we think that now this semester is over, exams are over, and then we forget everything. But in case of this group discussion, in case of presentation skills, I would like to tell you that these are the not things which you have to forget immediately as soon as the semester is over. So you don't take casually. I would like to tell you people that you people have to be a little bit concern regarding these things about your presentation skills. They're important. It is part of your professional life. So imagine your situation when you people might be after 3 years, 4 years, or maybe after 6 years as well. You people might have started working with some organizations, and there you people are expected to make presentations and deliver it. Okay. So if you are not able to make any presentation, and how you are going to deliver them? So therefore, you people start preparing from right now. I think that I have told you people to make presentations in previous class. Have I told you to make one PPT in last lecture?
Yes, sir.
So I hope that all you people will make it, and you can send it me on my mail ID as well, or no need to send me. You can just send me on my WhatsApp number. That will be also okay. But you just make and ensure keep it with you. If we get chance, if we get time, then we people will take presentations as well. But you should be ready with your PPTs. You can choose any topic of your interest and you just make it. So I think that I have explained the procedure of recruitment to all of you when I was explaining syllabus. So once again, I would like to point out towards this. So imagine that all you people have completed your semester first and you got your results as well, and you might be happy that some of you might have got good marks, 90%, 95%, 80%, first class, 9 points, or something like this you people might have got, and you might be happy. So imagine that you completed your semester first, then right now you people are again in semester second, so you're going to complete this second semester as well. So maybe in this respect, you people have completed your first year you will have completed. So you will complete the second year as well, and then you'll go into the third year as well. And when you people have completed your third year, then you people will be looking for the next part of your career, which is going to start. And that part is nothing but your professional life is going to start after your third year. And here all you people will be thinking of these placements. Okay, I will not explain what placements means to you. I hope that all you people will understand. So once you completed your third year and you are looking for placements, so at that time only marks are not going to help you. Maybe here that in first year you people are going to get somewhat 90% marks. Let's imagine that you're getting this much marks here, and in your second year as well you are getting, maybe let's imagine that you are increasing your studies and here you people are getting 90% marks, uh, and in your third year as well you people are maintaining that score as well, and here also you people are getting this 90% marks. So what do you think, that only these 90% marks are going to help you, or only 10 points are going to help you throughout this recruitment process? Will you be selected only on your percentage? Answer me.
No.
Will you be selected on based on your marks, only your percentage?
No.
It will not be. Nobody, no company, no organization will select you that yes, that candidate has got 90% marks, 90% and plus or above. So I think that he will be better and let's take him. So it is not going to happen. Okay. So imagine. So when you people are looking for placement, so that time you people have to be ready with a lot of skills, I will say, with these marks. Marks are important, so you shouldn't underestimate marks. So with this, you people have to be acquire some skills, knowledge that you people have to obtain, and then you people have to perform well in the recruitment process. Okay, so let's talk about this recruitment process. I have told you that usually there are 3 rounds. So first round is of what? Who will tell me? What is it of? So suppose that you started preparing for your placements and you're going to participate into recruitment process in placement. So first of all, you people will be facing what? Answer me. It will be aptitude test. What it will be? It will be aptitude test. Yes. And in this aptitude test, they're going to ask you certain questions. And those questions will be part of that whatever you people have studied, as far as you people might have participated into scholarship exams at 4th level or 5th level, 8th level, something like this. So questions are just checking your numerical ability, mathematical reasoning, and your analytical skills. So regarding that, so all you people can start preparing for aptitude as well. And from where you can prepare for aptitude test? You can prepare aptitude test from, if you have any book, you can refer to the books, scholarship books, where you people can solve so many examples daily. If you are not started, you can start from today onwards because it is very important. Anyway, you people are going to study and you people are going to get marks for your curriculum and subjects. But if it is like this, that if you are expected to prepare or do something good in aptitude, so that time you people are expected to prepare such things from your day first as well. So let me know that if you are visible to the browser Chrome. Is it visible, Chrome browser?
Yes, sir.
Google.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When you will go into Google, what do you people have to search? You people have to search India Bakes. Okay, and just enter here. If you enter here, the first result that you people are going to get, that you people have to click on this. Then this kind of website will be in front of you. I think that because of this background, it may be looking black, but you just try to pay attention here. So when you come here to India Bakes, so that time you people will get here a lot of different options so that you can prepare. So you can prepare for aptitude. Then if you go to aptitude, the people will come to know that what you people are expected to do. So the questions in aptitude, they're like this: problems on trends, height and distance, simple interest, profit and loss, percentage, calendar, average, volumes and surface area, numbers, then problems on HCF and LCM, simplification, surds and indices, chain rule, boats and streams, logarithm, stocks and shares, true discount, odd man out and series, time and distance, time and work, compound interest, partnership, problems on edges, clock, area, permutation and combination, problems on numbers, decimal fraction, square root and cube root, then ratio and proportion, pipes and system, allegation or mixture, races and games, probability, bankers discount. These are some of the topics that you people can start preparing. If you don't have book, if you don't have anything, in that case, you people can just think of Google and you can go here and visit this site and start preparing so that you people can get number of ideas. Again, apart from this, if you come here, if you wanted to, let's say that you wanted to improve your verbal ability. So verbal ability is related to your English grammar and communication. So here the questions will be based on spotting errors. So one sentence will be given and in that you people have to find out an error. So such type of questions you people have to solve. You can practice here. Then antonyms, then spellings, ordering of words, sentence improvement, ordering of sentences, closest test, one word substitutes, change of voice, verbal analogies, synonyms, selecting words, sentence formation, sentence correction, completing statements, paragraph formation, comprehension, idioms and phrases, change of speech. So these are some of the topics that you people can think of and you can start preparing. And additionally, I would like to tell you that this is not only for your placement. Okay, it can help you to participate into competitive exams also. If you are thinking of competitive exams like GATE exam, MPSC, UPSC, SSC, or any state level, national level exams you wanted to participate, there also these things are going to help you. So just go to such tests and try to solve. So if you see, if you go to antonyms, you people will come to know there is a kind of questions with options. So people will getting here that in the following questions, choose the word which is exact opposite of the given word. Okay, so here you people are getting the word enormous and you people have to choose opposite word of this. So you are getting here 4 options and you people are expected to choose correct one. So if you choose option, you'll come to know that you are choosing it right. And here also you are getting answer that option C is the correct answer. If you can see answer, or there are different options you people can get here. So this way you can practice it. There are some tests as well and different preparation, maybe of interview and some kind of current affairs are also, GK is also there that you can think of and you can prepare of such kind of things. So I hope that you will start preparing. So is it visible? Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so will you start preparing then? Will you start preparing yourself?
Yes, sir.
All of you, it is not for 1 or 2. Everybody has to think of this. I'm just showing you one. It is not necessary that you have to follow this one. If you know other websites, if you know other books, you can follow them. R.S. Agarwal is there. And there are so many books also that you people can refer and start preparing. Don't remain casual. Don't just stay relaxed, because you might be thinking that these days classes are online and you may be attending it, but simultaneously you're doing so many things and remaining time you're doing nothing, because you may be thinking just that you can manage exams. Online exams are also so simple, might be for you. So don't think of such things. Rather than you just work on your aptitude, you just work on your verbal analogy, then interview skills, tips, and some different kinds of ways that will help you in the future. So this way you people start thinking. And see, this is not part of syllabus. There is no need that I can show you this website or I will tell you to start preparing for aptitude and something like this. It is not part of any curriculum, but you people have to start. Okay, so immediately I will go back to the presentation. So you people just let me know if presentation is visible. So is it visible or you are still seeing the Chrome browser? What is visible to you right now?
Group discussion.
And yes, fine. So you are at this, again, we are back here. So let's try to continue. So I was talking about that first round that you people are going to be faced, and that will be of aptitude. And if you qualify this aptitude test, then so minimum I will expect that minimum 60% you people have to achieve in this aptitude. Okay. So if you could achieve 60% of in this aptitude test, then you people are going to participate into second round. Okay. Otherwise, if you are not able to qualify this first round, you'll be just out of this recruitment process. Okay. And this second round, it will be of group discussion. So I'll write down here GD. Okay. And in this GD, you people have to participate into discussion, which is formal discussion, which is professional discussion, that you people will be given a topic, and based on that topic, you people have to express your views, and you have to show your performance regarding your communication skills, your subject knowledge, your behavior, your attitude, and your team spirit, then your cooperation, your coordination. All those things are evaluated when you participate into group discussion. And if you're able to perform well, and if you qualify this second round, then you people will be called for third round. And then this third round, it will be of this PI. PI means what? Personal interview, which we people are going to say in next unit. Okay. And when you perform well in this personal interview, then you people will be get final selection here, and you people may be going to get a job or an offer letter you people will receive from that company. So this is kind of certain procedure which any of the company which is going to come to your college is going to follow. Maybe there are certain changes, but commonly will be like this. Maybe sometimes group discussion is conducted first and then aptitude will be, or it can be aptitude first and group discussion later, something like this. But why shouldn't we start preparing? So from today onwards, nobody will waste his or her time just watching social media like YouTube, some comedy videos or something like this. Rather than you can use these things for learning how to solve questions in aptitude test, to find out some tips and tricks in aptitude, and how to participate into group discussion. And although we are going to discuss it, but still you people have to keep track of those things that will help you by using such things. That many of the students, they are busy while just they are just thinking of the comedy videos, something that may not be useful for them, or they are just making some videos for their status, and they are just watching other people's status. And same things, whatever you are having in Facebook, you are again having on WhatsApp, and again having on Instagram, and again on Twitter. So you're just changing platforms only, but same things are here and same things are there. And you'll not realize how much time you're wasting in such things. So don't do these things, but focus on these things which are important, which is part of your life, which is your future. And if you work on this, things will be simple for you. And if you are not working for aptitude group discussion interview, then things will be difficult for you, and you may be struggling. It will be very difficult for you to get a single offer letter from any company. So that is what I would like to tell you. So is it okay? Are you able to understand me? Is it audible, visible, everything fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So it is for all people. Everybody has to be active here. Then let's start that in today's topic, that today's chapter or unit. This is about now group discussion, and that is what we people are going to start discussing about this. So I hope that now you people understand that what is group discussion and why people have to think of this. So here are some tips and traits we people will just discuss, and if we get a chance, again we will try to conduct a mock group discussion as well. So at the end of this group discussion, I will give you one topic, and you people will prepare out this topic, and we people will conduct a group discussion. So let's begin. So in this group discussion, we will try to understand what is the definition of group discussion, or exactly what is group discussion, then what are the things that people have to understand for group discussion. Then there are some prerequisites of a group discussion. So prerequisites means what? It's something that you have to carry with you, or you should work for, you should study for. So which things are necessary if you want to participate into group discussion? This will be prerequisites that we people will try to understand. Then we'll try to see. So students are still joining. So this is very again frustrating and disappointing that they are not joining on time. And right now I have to admit them. So all you people should take care that you are not going to join late. So if you participate into group discussion, then what advantages or benefits you are going to get? What happens when you participate into group discussion? You are going to get a job, that is another thing. But apart from that benefit, there are so many advantages, benefits that you people can think of when you wanted to participate into group discussion. Then next people will talk about salient features. So what are the salient features of group discussion? Then here we people will have some tips, that means do's and don'ts. What you should do when you people are participating into group discussion, what you shouldn't do in group discussion. Those points you people will try to discuss here. Then important points in group discussion that you people have to follow. The next is accept criticism. So accept criticism, it means that not all people will think in the same way. Okay, so as far as in our class, there are almost 68 students. Okay, so those 68 students are not the same in thinking. Everybody's thinking is different, and it is not possible that on given topic all people will think in same way. So in the group of these 10 students, they are going to have different opinions, and they are going to sometimes oppose your opinion. They are going to criticize your opinion. They are going to maybe interrupt you at some time. So therefore, you people have to understand that differences are there. People have different opinions that you people have to accept, and if they're opposing, you people have to accept it. So that means accept criticism. We'll try to discuss it in detail in next slides. Then here you people are getting some suggestion. Suggestion, it means that some phrases that I would like to tell you, that those phrases, those sentence starters you people will get to participate into group discussion, which will help you to just use them in your group discussion activity. And here again, you people are going to get some topics which are frequently discussed, which are frequently asked in recruitment process. Some topics I will share with you. And if possible, I have told you, we'll try to conduct a mock group discussion as well. Okay. Then let's try to understand first of all why group discussion is conducted. Okay. So group discussion is a modern method of assessing students' personality. Why they're conducting it? They wanted to assess the student's personality. How a particular student is, they're trying to check. So earlier, in olden times, the method to check the student's personality, it was only marks. Okay. So they're trying to analyze, they're trying to understand if the candidate is getting 90% marks, it means that he's fine. And so he was getting selected in olden times. Maybe let's say before 25 years, situation was like this. If you're graduated from any of the institute and you're getting good marks, you people were directly called for job. Okay, there was no any kind of process which I explain you that aptitude is there, then any kind of group discussion is there or something like this. It was not there. But days changed. There was competition. Number of candidates for passing every year, they were increasing every year, and so therefore the recruitment process changed. Then they started conducting they wanted to check the candidates IQ. So what is IQ? Have you given IQ test? What IQ stands for? You don't know IQ? Or its full form also you don't know?
Intelligent quotient.
Yes, it's intelligent quotient. Okay, that is IQ. So we want to check how a particular person is clever or his brilliance, that we people wanted to check. So therefore, there are certain tests, and those tests are called IQ tests. So then these people, they started taking IQ tests and this aptitude test. Okay, this aptitude test is part of this IQ, checking IQ. Okay, so these people, they started, recruiters, those people, company interviewers, they started taking such aptitude test. But after then, they realize that those candidates, those people who are getting good marks, they're not good at doing job. Okay, so they realize that they should be well in this intelligence. So they started conducting this kind of tests. Then they realized those person having good marks and having good aptitude tests results, they're also not able to do well. So there was another point which came in between, and that was EQ. So can you guess what this EQ will be? Okay.
No.
E stands for emotional question. So how emotionally a person is constant, that they wanted to check. And then came SQ as well. So they wanted to check that a particular candidate, how he behaves in a particular situation. So therefore, these people, they introduced EQ and SQ tests. So right now, what we people are talking of, this group discussion is part of this emotional question. Okay, emotional question means they wanted to check your emotions, whether you are getting angry, whether you are shouting, whether you are fighting, quarreling, and how you're reacting in a group which is you are discussing. So therefore, your behavior matters a lot here. So therefore, these people, they wanted to check your different questions with this kind of activities. Okay, so they wanted to assess the student's personality, and so group discussion, it is both a technique and an art, and a comprehensive tool to judge the worthiness of the student and his appropriateness for the job. So again, try to understand why they wanted to conduct this group discussion, because they wanted to judge you. They wanted to know if you are the right person for that job, you are the worthy person for this particular uh, post, or whether you qualify this post or not, whether you are appropriate person to do this job. They wanted to check, and so therefore they're conducting group discussion. So group discussion is part of this emotional question and situational question. Okay, then on, we'll go to the next slide now. And here on this next slide, people are getting that what is exactly group discussion. That is not a technical term to find out it's all those things. So simply group discussion, popularly it is called as GD. Okay, and GD is a group of persons, and that group person has a discussion. Okay, so discussion is professional discussion. It is not like that we are a group of friends and when we come together and we discuss a lot of things. So we ask about that movies and we ask about so many things we discuss. That discussion is different. But when you people are participating to group discussion, that discussion is different. Here, you people have to be professional. Okay, you people have to discuss this topic professionally. Here, you people are in formal situations. Okay, you cannot talk anything. You cannot talk vulgar. You cannot laugh. You cannot just do anything what you like as you people do in your friends group. Okay, that you people have to remember. This is formal. This is professional. The group will have 8 to 12 members. So this number is not fixed again. Ideal number can be 10. I would like to tell you people, or it depends upon the number of candidates who are applying, who are going to participate into that recruitment process. But 10 will be ideal number. So 10 people makes a group and will express their views freely, frankly, in a friendly manner on a topic of current issue. Okay, so what these people, these 8 to 12 members will do, what these 10 members will do, they will be given one topic, and this topic will be discussed among themselves, and discussion should be free, frank, and friendly manner. Okay, that is very important. If you're just shouting, if you're quarreling, if you're angry, if you're just fighting, so you would be just out of this process. You'll not be part of next round then. So therefore, you people have to be free, frank, and friendly with your other group members. And topic is usually given which is of current issue or social issue, or maybe right now what is trending. Based on that, the topic is assigned. Maybe right now your online education, offline education can be a topic. Okay. And then next point is this, that there is a time limit. It is not like that you can discuss this topic as long as you want. So there is time limit. And time limit usually can be again vary. Here it is saying that 20 to 30 minutes will be given for you. So it can be 15 also, it can be 25 as well. So you people have to understand that you have to stuck to the time, and accordingly people have to express yourself. Within this 20 to 30 minutes, the abilities of the members of the group is measured. So whatever the skills, whatever the knowledge, whatever the abilities you people have, it will be evaluated by the people who are observing you during this group discussion. So therefore, you people try to show those qualities, those skills, those abilities that you people are trying to get them and trying to show it to your recruiters. So that is about group discussion in short. So are you paying attention, everybody? Is it audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let me know. Gore Dipali, roll number 7. Are you paying attention, Dipali?
Sir.
Okay. Then let me ask Rohini Kadam, 11, roll number 11.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then let me ask Vishal, roll number 19. Is it audible, Vishal?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then let me check. Rushikesh Doge, roll number 21. Rushikesh.
Yes, sir.
Then Vittal, roll number 27.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Then Pranoti, roll number 37.
Yes, sir.
Fine. That means that everybody is active. Then Minal, roll number 46.
Yes, sir.
Minal, I'm not getting your voice.
Yes, sir.
And why you joined late, Minal?
Sir.
Okay, and let me ask Rushikesh, roll number 61. Rushikesh. And roll number 64, Abhiraj. Is it audible to you, Abhiraj?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So all people are active and they're paying attention. I feel so. Okay. Fine. This is a good sign. All you people are replying and active. So with this, we people will go to the next slide. Pay attention, it is very important, and try to work on it. This is not just for understanding, because if I have to explain what group discussion is, I will explain it and everything. But it is not just knowing what is group discussion. You have to be active participants in group discussion. You need to speak English first of all. Then you people need to express your opinion. You need to think that what you people can get from different sources. Your reading should be extensive. Again, you people should participate into different activities, speech and something like this. You people have to read journals, books, and so many things. So that is what we are going to discuss, all those things here in this slide. Okay, so here we are having this slide, prerequisites of group discussion. So what you should have before you are going to participate into group discussion. So first of all, it is said that extensive knowledge base. So what you should have? You should have a lot of knowledge. Extensive knowledge base means you should have a lot of knowledge, and this knowledge you people are going to get from different sources. So how you are going to get this knowledge? From where you are going to get. It is not like that in advance you people will be told that this is the topic that you people have to discuss in recruitment process. Topic is declared at what time? Who will tell me? When you people get this topic for discussion? 1 day before, 2 days before, or 1 week before?
Reading books.
Okay, so we'll talk about. So you people get the topic at the time of discussion itself, not in advance. So first of all, as you said, you people have to read a lot of books, reading books. So don't think right now you people are thinking might be you are going to read books in mother tongue. If you have it, that's fine. You can read books in mother tongue, but you have to read some books which are informative and it should be in English. That will help you. So reading books is going to help you. Then only books.
Internet.
Okay, internet is another source. Newspaper is there. Everybody, all of you people have to read newspaper. So if it is not possible to read all news, you can just have a glance, only headlines you people can read, and at least one editorial article you people can read. So how many of you people read newspaper? All of you people have to reply me into chat box. If you read newspaper, you have to say yes. How many of you? Okay, Sanskruti, Adishakti, they are saying yes. Only 2 candidates they are reading newspaper. Rohan, it's okay if you're not reading, but you have to start. Henceforth, you just try to read. Aditya, you are also reading. That is fine. So why I'm just saying, Pratik. Okay, Patil, you people have to just start reading. Aishwarya, you have to start reading. If you're not reading, that is fine. Up to this time, it is okay if you're not reading. But henceforth, you just start reading. I will say it is a suggestion. If you're not getting time, or if you're not habitual, or problems might be anything. So those who are saying yes, you people have to keep it up. And those who are saying no, you people just try to understand its importance. If you read, what is going to happen? Your knowledge, general knowledge is going to be encouraged, and you're going to get some input for speaking, for participating into any discussion. It is not always group discussion, but when if you're talking any informal gossips are there, there also you people will get a lot of input that you can use those topics and ideas to talk. Otherwise, you people may not be able to speak. So newspaper, start reading it. A little bit difficulty you may find initially, but if you keep it for longer every day, if you keep consistency, afterwards you'll be habitual for understanding news as well. Okay, so you can read books, newspaper, internet is there. Then you can watch some news channels. So that is also one of the source that people will try to get. And there can be magazines, journals. So these are the some things that you people can think of which will increase your knowledge. If you have knowledge, you can speak. But if you don't have any knowledge, you are not able to speak. So therefore, you just try to increase knowledge, expand your knowledge by these sources, or you can use other sources as well. So these are some of the sources. Related to what? Now pay attention to the next part. Related to your state, related to the country, and globe. So at all these 3 levels, you people have to keep track what is happening in different fields. At state level, what is happening, what government is taking decision, and what policies they have made, what is happening in education, what is happening in politics, what is happening in economics, what is happening in industry, commerce, business, share market, something that you people try to understand by these sources. Okay, then at national level, what is happening, where elections are held, who is the party in power, who are in opposition, and again the same things, history, tourism, then that environment, so many things are there that if people try to keep a track of such things at national level. And affairs, current affairs, simply you people keep updated on the basis of your current affairs. Then you can think of at global level as well, what is happening, which nation is currently having elections, and their trade, and their any events, any festivals. You people try to keep track of these things at national, global level as well. So the areas should be like this: politics, sports, science, trade, commerce, industry, and technology, multinational companies. These are some of the topics that you can follow. So in politics, where our elections are held, which party is in power, which party is in opposition. Then sports, if there are any competitions. Anything that you would like to add? Do you want to say anything? Okay. So any competitions are held, any trophy is won by which team, in which sports, in cricket, and maybe different kinds of Olympics or tournaments are held. So people need to understand that which team wins and what happens there. In case of science, any new law is there, you try to understand it. In trade and commerce, what is happening currently, which industry, which sector is going high and which is at down. and the technology, which is the recent technology which is coming into market, and what are its advantages, its effects, and its price, and its features. You just try to analyze. And any multinational company which is at your national level, international level, if doing something great, you just try to work on that. So people, keep yourself up to date on the basis of information knowledge. Then next it says, analyze the social economical issues logistically. Okay, so if any issue is there, right now there is pandemic situation and all people are just got stuck. That was there was lockdown and so many things that even today we are facing the effects of such things. So people try to analyze because of this what happened, how that pandemic COVID-19 it affected the economy of our nation, economy of the world, and what are the new opportunities which arise because of this COVID-19, and what are the losses that we people have to face because of this COVID-19. Then on economical or any environmental or any political, something like historical issues are there, any opposition allegation is there, then you people try to analyze such issues because probably topic is given like this. Then next you people have to think about your listening skills, how you are in listening, how good you are at listening. That matters a lot. If you're good at listening, it will help you a lot because you're grasping so many things through the listening. So when you participate into group discussion, you people have to listen to other group members as well. And if you're listening to radio, listening news channels, or you're listening to your teachers, then your listenings will be listening skills will be improved. So there is one parameter in group discussion that your listening skills are evaluated if you are listening to others or you are not listening to others. And then next is you have to be cooperative. So as I already told you that you people are in group, so you are not isolated. Let's say there is a group of 10 people. So in all 10 people, there should be coordination. There should be, they should help each other. It should not be that everybody is trying to be different, or you are getting divided into two parts and you are just having quarrel, fighting, opposition, and something like this. So you people have to help each other. You have to support each other. And if there's any differences, you people have to express your difference as well. But it should be polite. It should be humble, and it should not hurt anybody's feelings. That care you people have to take while participating into group discussion. Okay. So is it clear? Any difficulty so far? Okay, no reply. So we'll go to the next slide. It means that nothing is difficult for you. So here, I think that we should go to the next slide, and then no, we are going to discuss this slide. Benefits. So forget about that job you are going to get. Of course, to get a job, you people have to participate in such kind of activities. But apart from this job, what are the benefits that you people will get when you participate into group discussions? Okay, so there is stimulation of thinking in a new way. So what will be there? There is stimulation. So what is stimulation? That you will be getting encouraged to think in a different way, to think in a new way. Because see, when I'm isolated, when I'm alone, so that time I have certain limitations because I cannot think in different ways. I cannot think in different angles, different dimensions I may not consider, or my perception may be limited here. Okay. But when I am in group, there are other people also, they are also thinking, they are also expressing their views. So that time I'm going to understand their way of thinking. I'm going to understand how they can have different views. So what is going to happen here? I may be encouraged to think in a different way. So there is stimulation of thinking in a new way. So what is stimulation? Stimulation means you will be just encouraged to think in a different way. The next benefit is this, that there is expansion of knowledge. So already we people have talked about this. As you people are going to participate into group discussion, I think that in between someone is unmuted and again muting yourself. If you wanted to say something, you can unmute and you can ask. Is anyone wanted to ask me anything? If not, then take care about that you are not going to unmute yourself unnecessarily. So you are going to read a lot because you wanted to increase your knowledge. So you are reading books, you are reading newspaper, and so many already in previous slides people have discussed that you wanted to expand your knowledge. So of course, if you are going to participate into group discussion, your knowledge will be again expanded because you are listening to other group members. So there is addition in your knowledge because you are listening to other members and their views people are going to accept. So there is expansion of your knowledge when you participate into group discussion. The next point is understanding of your strength and weakness. So this is very important. All we people, we think that all we are perfect persons, but it is not like that. Nobody is perfect in this world. And so we need to understand that what is our strength. So when we say something as a strength, it means that you are very good in that particular thing. Suppose that my strength is my communication. It means that I can communicate well and there is no difficulty for me to communicate. So this is my strength. And then weakness, something there is a difficulty that I have to face while doing something or while getting something. So that is our weakness. So people will come to know that how you are in your strengths and what are your weaknesses. And that will help you. If you come to know that your strength is this, you can make it more stronger. And you can utilize this in different situations at workplace, at group discussion, anywhere you can use your strength. And when you understand your weakness, in that case, what you people can do? You can work on your weakness so that your weakness will be converted into strength, or your weakness will be will not remain weakness, but you can make it your strength. So you'll understand what are your weaknesses, what are your strengths as well when you participate into group discussion. Then next point is that your true personality is revealed and qualities of leadership crystallize. So when you participate into group discussion, you'll come to know who are you. Okay. So when you understand who are you or what do you know, or you'll also come to know that what you have, your skills, your knowledge and your abilities, your strengths and everything you will come to know, it will be revealed. Your personality will be seen that how exactly you are as a person, as a personality, and your qualities of leadership crystallize. So what does it mean? Qualities of leadership crystallize? You people will get an opportunity to show your leadership skills. And how to show your leadership skills? When you're in group, so that time you can just try to understand that how everybody is participating, how you are going to help them, how you are going to coordinate them, and how you are going to motivate them. If you are having those qualities, you can be a leader and you can just take this leadership into next level because you wanted to grow on the basis of this leadership skills. So people will get a chance to develop your leadership qualities also when you people participate into group discussion. Okay, there are some other benefits as well, but right now today we people are going to stop here. So let me know if anybody is having any question for me. Any question?
Sir, did we have to write the points from this slide?
Words, no, not necessary to write down any words. I'm going to already, I have told you that I will share these PPTs with you. But if you feel that if you are not understanding or any particular word, for example, here is crystallize. And imagine that I don't know meaning of crystallize. So you can do, you just search it into dictionary. And I expect that you people are ready with pen and paper. So write down what does crystallize means. Check it into dictionary. So try to understand what is the first of all category. So crystallize is a verb. Okay. Then try to find out its meaning in English. Don't look the meaning in Marathi, but look the meaning in English and try to understand. And if you're not able to get the meaning English, then you can follow Marathi. So this kind of words the people can do. So first of all, there should be English to English. And if you're not able to understand English to English, then you can check in Marathi. So this way people can follow. Apart from that, as far as understanding is concerned, you people will understand if you are going to these slides. But I will suggest take more information and think how you can participate in such activities. activities. So try to speak English, try to know what are the tips, what are the conditions to be participating into group discussion. And you can make groups. As now you are in second semester, you might be familiar with all your friends. You can make groups of 4 to 5 students together. Okay, so if you're going to come together 5 candidates, you take one topic and you try to discuss it in English. Suppose that today you got one topic like online education, offline education. Tomorrow you can take another topic, or don't forget about topic. You can have your usual gossip. So which were the lectures we have attended today, what assignments were given, what the homework is given, and something like this you can discuss. Or anybody, you people can just discuss that any movie, any book, any fashion, any video, audio that you have watched, you try to discuss it. So everybody, you just make groups of 5, all of you, and every day someone will come with new idea. So 5 students will come with 5 ideas. One will about maybe different, any book, any movie, anything it can be, and you people will discuss it in that 5 group every day. At the end of the day, maybe all lectures are over. In the evening, you can come together and you just try to discuss. You can organize such Zoom meetings on your mobile, and you just try to communicate in English. Because first of all, your communication, your oral communication, your speaking should be improved. Then you people can think of these things. Right now, you may be understanding everything is very important, but if you are not able to speak, there is no any use of understanding just what is group discussion and what tips and tests. No use of all those things. So first of all, increase your spoken English. Okay, so will you do this? Will you make groups of your own and you will participate in such things?
Yes, sir.
All you people are expected to answer here that you will do it. Okay, any other question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So let's try to think about absent numbers today. So let me know if roll number 16, 17, 18, anybody is there? Roll number 24, 34, 52, 58, 60, 65, 67, 68. So these are absent numbers for today's class. Okay, so should we stop here now? Should I end this meeting from my side?
Yes, sir.